Hey YouTube, Katrina here with AK Booze Review coming at you. Today actually is kind of an odd program. Well, first off, let me apologize. I have not done a video in 3 weeks, so I'm sorry. I've been lazy. I've been really tired. I think I'm going through like pre-menopause or something. It's really awful. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I'm doing a virtual tasting online for St Supery wine, St Supery, however you want to pronounce it. And so I'm doing a Cabernet and a Sauv Blanc. And so the music that you hear in the background is actually a virtual wine tasting that I'm going to do with a friend of mine. So anyway, I wanted to try this though with you guys really fast before I go into doing this tasting. I've never had these wines, so I can't really tell you how they taste. My friend is upset that we ruined the label. I really don't care. Corks go into your wine sometimes, guys. It's okay. It happens. You'll get over it. But if the cork goes into your wine, see the cork's floating around in there? No, it's not a big deal. It's just a cork. All you gotta do is push the cork all the way in. Take something really long, like a butter knife, or I used a chopstick, and you just push that bad boy down, and then you pour it, and you're good. It's still a good wine, I promise. Just because the cork goes in there does not mean your wine's all of a sudden bad. I had so many people when I was in the liquor industry, they would sit there and be like, oh, my wine has cork in it. Okay, it's from a tree. It's bark. It's gonna come apart. So anyway, this is the Cabernet that we're going to try, 2017. So these are from Napa Valley, so California. Let me see what it says on the back. Sustainably farmed, estate grown, aged in oak barrels, French oak barrels, 19 months. So that actually sounds really good. So I'm going to start with the Cab. Well, I'll start with Sauv Blanc because you always want to drink white before red. And then this is the Sauv Blanc 2018. Also sustainably farmed, same place. And yeah, so I wanted to try these really fast. I had like an apple lineup for you guys, but we're doing wine instead. And I love wine. Any reason for me to drink wine? I'm a happy person. Okay. Lots of apples. Subtle hint of citrus, like sweet orange. Very, very subtle pineapple in there. So there's a sweetness to it that this makes me think it's going to be really good. Subtle hint of vanilla. Ooh, they're about to start. I definitely taste the apples. There's an earthiness to it right off the bat. It's like a mineral taste. What is that?
Good evening, everyone.
You can hear them.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm muted and my video's off, so they don't know I'm doing YouTube at the same time as their virtual tasting. It's the owners of St Supery winemakers.
Enjoy ourselves and just relax a little bit. So thank you so much for joining us. I know a lot of you have spent a fair amount of time on Zoom lately, but just a little bit of housekeeping. Please be sure to click on the participant button.
I'm going to turn that down a little bit so you guys don't hear her over me. She's not the one running this show, okay? I am. There's a little bit of a bitterness to the end of that, and I don't know what it is that I'm tasting. So I get a lot of apples, and it's not a bad wine per se. But as you guys know, I've never been a really, really big fan of California wines. There's always like an aftertaste in there that I can taste after I've drank the wine. So, I mean, it's good, and I'll still drink it. Don't get me wrong, right? Because I love Sauv Blancs. They're very easy to drink, very crisp. But it's very fruit forward, and then you get like that earthiness on the back side of it. And I almost want to say it's like aged in oak, but it's not. Sauv Blancs are never aged in wood. It's always like steel vats, basically. So anyway, I like it. It's just got that aftertaste that I'm not quite sure about. Now let's try the Cab. I love Cabs.
Recorded a little bit of that white red
That smells good. Dark cherries. Very, very blackberry. And then there's that oakiness on the backside of that. So very fruit forward in the smells. You smell a lot of the cherries, the blackberries, and then there's that subtleness of that oak on the back end of it. So I feel like this is going to be a really good cab. I feel like this is going to be a bold Cabernet, which is my favorite.
Just about an hour and a half north of San Francisco. I know that Alaska Airlines does fly into San Francisco.
Fruit forward. You taste the cherries right off the bat. Good tannins, actually. And the tannins means, like you guys have heard me say in the past, the tannins basically suck that moisture right out of your mouth. So it's actually good for a bold Cabernet. And then I get that earthiness on the back end of it. A little bit of vanilla. Actually, a decent amount of vanilla on the backside. And then that same earthy flavors that I get. So you could tell that it came from the same winery. If you were to drink both of these separately, you would definitely know that it was coming from the same winery. Let me just say that. It's actually a really good cab. I don't know the price point of these, but I'm going to say that this cab is probably in the $30 range, just based on the flavor and the profile of it. I would definitely drink the cab over the Sauv Blanc any day, even though I do like Sauv Blanc's cabs are my favorite. And this is actually a really good Cabernet. I really do like that one. I am definitely a fan of that one. And the Sauv Blanc is probably around the $20 range, I would imagine, is what it tastes like. But most Sauv Blancs are in that range. So anyway, out of the two of those, I actually really like the Cabernet a lot better. I think that it's got a more rounded flavor to it. Overall, it just mixes really well. So again, I apologize if you hear the winemaker in the background, but this is basically what a virtual tasting is. So we're gonna, you know, when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna crank that volume up, and then I actually will probably unmute it and tell them what I taste and, you know, the flavors that come out. Right now they're going into like the background of the winery, because really that's what sells wine, is the story to the wine. Nobody's going to go out and be like, I'm going to buy that $100 bottle because I know I'm going to like it. They really want you to sell them on the wine and who makes the wine. So anyway, that's my take on it. St Supery wine, St Supery. I don't know how you pronounce it. I should have been paying attention to the woman talking, but did she say Supery? So St Supery wine, out of California. And yeah, awesome. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Again, I'm so sorry it took me 3 weeks to post. You could tell I changed my look up. I've been going through some stuff. But I do have an apple lineup that I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do a bunch of apple flavored stuff. I've been collecting these over the last couple weeks. It's that time of year. It's fall time. And basically all of us ladies, I know we love apple. And then my husband hates that I love pumpkin spice. So yeah, I'm buying everything pumpkin spice lately. But anyway, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. I do take requests, though sometimes your requests are a little expensive, so I kind of got to wait for the budget to fit that request. I had somebody that wants me to do bottom shelf versus top shelf, and she wants me to do a full line of different spirits. So I do have to say it's going to take me a little while to do that, because top shelf alcohols can cost a bit. I'm not going to go, you know, above a certain dollar amount, because let's face it, I'm doing this on my own, and it's really what I buy personally. And I work from home, so it's not like I get paid a lot. But if you guys ever want to make donations, I am totally willing to accept them, and I will absolutely try whatever you want. Please don't make me try R&R or Saint or Natty Ice. But anything else you want to send me, I will totally try it. And yeah, all right, you guys, enjoy.